that kind of attire. Sometimes they come to the colleges or we see them around. Uh, I don't agree. I don't like that.
Hmm.
Yes, I may not be able to specify it, and people may not like to hear it because some people might be of the view they might be resonating them with the other part of the statement that they do
Hmm.
like those kinds of
Hmm.
changes, which I don't like. I don't like as an educationist, as a person who owns the responsibility of the holistic growth of the youth, and also as a mom of two young children. No, every change is not acceptable. So many, like I can just give you a small reference of OTT platforms.
Hmm. Okay.
The
All
kind
right.
of, yeah, I think you are getting my point. I don't align
Yes.
myself
Yes.
with that. I don't agree with that.
Yes. Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right. How do you think these? I mean, you gave you a good example. I mean, a worthy example of OTT platform. How do you think these changes in the kind of content that is being delivered, the kind of programs being aired, how do you think these are negatively contributing to Welcome, society? Kamaljeet. What a lovely surprise to have you again after a long time.
Very good afternoon, Mr. Anand.
Very good
Yeah,
afternoon.
we are meeting after such a long time.
Yes, after such a long time. First of all, tell me, how have you been? All well with you?
Everything is perfectly fine at my end. And what about you, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. And you're in Punjab or you're somewhere else?
Yes, yes, yes. I hail from Punjab. At the moment, I'm connecting from Jalandhar, sir.
Ah, okay, all right. Yes, I do remember you're from Punjab. Right, that's what I remember. But nice to have you again. Very nice to have
Same here, sir. Same here. It was, I was making constant efforts because
you.
I
Okay.
have taken a slot of some fixed sessions, minimum sessions, because of my engagements, my time constant. And this is the reason I was off the track for almost 1.5 years.
Oh,
Like
really?
when I
Okay.
connected with you last time, I might have had just a few sessions,
Yes.
and after that, I couldn't continue with the pace. So
Okay.
when I am again on board, so I was just going through the list of all the tutors I had sessions with earlier, and you were also on the list. And the problem I was facing was that I have seen that the though every tutor might be a very good tutor, and so many have joined in the recent past, and 1.5 year is not a short span. So many
Of
new
course.
faces I see on board. But
Of
I
course.
was scrolling through the old faces, and your slots are constantly going, fully occupied, reserved. On
Yeah.
Sundays, Sunday is the only day because I'm a working professional. On Sundays, I don't keep myself engaged in these kinds of
I
activities.
know. I know.
But the moment I got, just I watched, I had a glance that your one slot is vacant. So I
Wait.
immediately clicked it, and I'm
How
sitting
nice
here.
of you. How nice of you. And I feel great that you're here. Right.
Thank you,
Of
sir.
course, yes. Yes, I know because the number of students have also increased as compared to a year back. So the slots do get filled up very quickly. That's also another thing. But never mind. Why to brood over that? Let's
Yeah.
do the best of the current class that we have. Right. Sure. Shall we begin?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, sir. Definitely.
Right. So today's assignment is about a colorful world, right? It is said that women have way better understanding of color than men, correct? So if a man sees green, he will just say green. But if a woman says she'll say aqua green, parrot green, light green, deep green, this green, that green, bottle green. I mean, to a man's eye, that doesn't even exist. That spectrum, that whole spectrum of green doesn't even exist. He just sees green, correct? I want you to tell me a little bit about this. Is this a stereotype? Is this truth? Is this reality to it? And as a woman yourself, how would you talk about your understanding or identification of colors? And how important are colors for you, right? Two aspects. One is this, the first thing that I said, the difference between men and women identifying colors. And second is your connection with colors. How much do you play with colors, whether it's curtains or whether it's your clothing, anything, right? Or your couch or your sofa, whatever.
Actually, when I went through the topic, it is about the colors. When I noticed it, I'm too, actually, frankly speaking, I'm not much into colors.
Okay, all right.
You may, I can give a number of reasons. Maybe I have never thought of, I have never given priority to my own choices or colors. But yes, answer to your first question is the basic difference between men and women regarding color choices and having variations of colors and different definitions for men and women. I think,
Hmm.
Mr. Anand, this is a basic instinct. Like,
Okay.
I started my this topic with that I'm not too much into colors.
Hmm.
I don't give much thought. But I think
Hmm.
something is basic that is within women, because normally what you see men, they're always having their shirts or their jeans, or like we I belong to Sikh family and my husband is wearing turbans, fixed 2 3 colors of turbans, though he
Okay.
might be having 20 or 30 turbans in the cupboard, but all
Hmm.
are various shades of blue or
Hmm.
maroon, that's all, and
Okay.
hardly any other color, right?
Hmm.
Though
Hmm.
he is changing it every second day, but again it is
Right.
coming out with the same basic structure overall.
Hmm.
So far
Hmm.
as women are concerned, I already have given you the answer. I think it is something which is very basic. Like women
Hmm.
are born with this kind of
Right.
characteristic feature,
Right.
right?
Right.
Now, if you come up to the second part of the question, that how do I take colors and colors
Yes.
my life, or do I give preferences to the colors, though not in general, but on specific occasions or moments? Yeah, I do, because again it is not related to the colors, it is something basic characteristic feature of women. Like
Hmm.
women, god has given them a sort of, or you can say women, they are you can say they have women have been structured in such a way that some part of the job related to daily life that is assigned to women, like taking care of the households, decoration, and setting up of this upholstery, everything, furniture, couch, etc, I
Hmm.
guess.
Hmm.
So we grow up with that feature as a child. As a child, women, they see their moms being choosy about all these settings and going after the colors.
Hmm.
Yes, it is a basic kind of thing. I think a color combination, when we are planning, suppose I have to set up my drawing room or my living area, I would definitely keep this thing in my mind, that this thing, this color matches with that. Is it
Okay.
going, is it complementing that, or is it looking odd?
Hmm.
So that way colors become important for us.
Okay.
I won't
Okay.
say the dark colors or light colors, it depends upon the overall decor, right?
Hmm.
Your all showpieces or your couch or your curtains, yes, that thing is taken into consideration. Mr. Anand, colors become very important when we are to go to different occasions. We give
Hmm.
importance to
Okay.
colors. Like
Hmm.
if something is related to, like you are going to attend some that kind of event which is sorrowful or not so pleasant, we always prefer the light colors. We don't go for the vibrant colors. But at the
Hmm.
same time, these light colors, they give us soothness also. Like in summers, we prefer to wear white colors. And they impart elegance also, not only
Yes.
because they are giving us that comfort in the summer
Okay.
season, they
Yeah.
give that elegance to your personality as well. So that way, the moral of the story is,
Hmm.
though we don't do it consciously,
Hmm.
things go unconsciously, but they play a very significant role in our lives. They define our personality as well. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Colors play an important role in how they make us feel. Yeah. So it's, let's say it is Diwali. Then obviously there's a lot of celebrations happening. There's crackers with different colors, or it's Holi, right? Then people play around, and or it's any wedding, or an event at home, any celebratory event at home. So we do all kinds of decorations, and decorations means colors, right? Whether it is an external decoration or inside your home, right? The moment we want to feel different than usual, we do play with colors. Whether we paint our home again, or we put up these new curtains, or these what do you call those, the tent house people, they come and do these decorations, the inverted umbrellas and all of that is about colors. So colors have a direct impact on how they make us feel. So much so that colors have a different identity in different cultures, right? For example, the kesariya rang has a different identity for people who come from the Indian fold, the Hindus, the Sikhs, the Jains. The kesariya rang, or the as you say, the saffron color has a very important place, right? Similarly, a person wearing a turban has particular set of colors, right? Let's say the yellow color or the blue color, right? So there's the significance which colors carry in a community, in a religion, in a place, in a certain geographic location. So for example, a person who's from, let's say, a Hindu family will wear red in her wedding, right? In her wedding she will wear red, but a person from a Christian family will wear white in her wedding, correct? And so on and so forth. And then the world is very big, right? Every community and region and religion will have their own significances attached to colors. Do you have any thoughts when we are talking this, that how colors represent a certain community or a region or a culture? Any thoughts you want to share? Any diverse things that you have noticed when it comes to colors?
Though I agree with you that some people, I won't say some communities, though of course people live, they belong to different communities.
Hmm.
They are very much particular about these specific colors, like wearing red on the weddings. But Mr. Anand, I have seen over the time now big change I have observed.
Yes,
In,
lighter
yeah,
colors. Yes,
now
pastel color.
people they have gone off, they have started going off the track in the
Yes,
sense there was a time like bride always used to be in red, but now the
right.
trend has changed. You would
Correct.
see brides in creams and pastel colors and some greens also. So I think
Hmm.
the coming generation or the present generation, they have
Hmm.
started thinking with a different mindset. So mindset, you can say, it is changing. That stereotypic, they're coming out of this stereotypic setup.
Okay. Okay.
And we being parents have also adapted. We agree with that. We do like that change,
Hmm.
though
Hmm.
every change may not be acceptable to the parents, but these kinds of changes we do agree with. They look good also.
Hmm.
That shows you are growing, you are changing with
Right.
time. And
Right.
change is always good,
Hmm.
because that
Hmm.
is again a stereotypic kind of setup, like
Hmm.
you are to wear this particular kind of dress, or even the style of dresses that has also changed, isn't it?
Correct. True.
So
True.
I belong to that group, you can say, where we are not that particular, um, like flexible, I would use this term for
Hmm.
me,
Okay.
because maybe we belong to, we being educated, we believe in changing
Hmm.
with time. And when your children they grow up, they bring change also in the system.
Hmm.
And could be this is the reason, like I'm a professional, I go outside, I have been in the teaching profession in the college for so many years, where I used to cater to the young blood only, everybody falling between the age of 18 to 23, 24. So that young blood, like people, all the young minds, they come with young minds, with the new thinking, with new perspectives. So
Hmm.
that also keeps you
Hmm.
updated. I
Updated, and it
so that
keeps you
keeps,
changing. It keeps you changing with time, isn't it?
yeah, changing with the time. Yes,
Tell me how you have benefited from it. Tell me how this particular thing has benefited you. This change that you're talking about as an individual, how has it helped you grow?
I see drastic change. I think
Mm-hmm.
this is not a right statement, drastic change, because change is always gradual, and
Hmm.
gradually over the time I have changed a lot, and I'm happy with it. What I was 30, 40 years back, and Kavalji today, I
Hmm.
love this Kavalji.
Hmm.
This Kavaljit has grown up so much. Change is good, or the
Hmm.
change I have adapted to. I
Okay.
feel that has brought so many good changes. I have become with the because I have grown up as a child with low self esteem, always having self doubts from a humble background.
mm,
So then my education, then changing with time, then being in touch with the young blood, now a mom of two grown up children who are today's, they belong to
mm.
today's young generation,
Yes.
uh, who believes in globalization, and they are also part of this system now. That has also changed me a lot. I'm no more that Kavaljit which I was 30,
Mm,
40 years back. So this change is good. It has made me a good person. Good. It has uh, brought off a good change in my personality, or I may
mm,
say now I have some personality, some identity or good identity, which was
mm,
nowhere about 35, 40 years back.
mm,
So
mm.
this change
Interesting.
is good. It has made me a better person. I have now identity in the society, and
Mm,
this is all related to the change. If I had been so adamant,
mm,
so
mm.
I would have never been like here, reached here.
It's a beautiful answer, I would say. It's a beautiful reflection on your own journey and life. But at the same time, do you think all change is great, or do you think something should remain just the way they are? Something shouldn't change.
No,
What's your
I won't say all changes. I have already made this thing very clear.
hmm,
Some changes, all not all changes. Now,
hmm,
I don't know what is at the back of your mind when you are talking about all changes, but
hmm,
I'm still, I won't say orthodox, but like the kind of youth we see around, I think I shouldn't be judgmental. People would say I'm becoming judgmental, but when we see them in some that kind of attire, sometimes they come to the colleges or we see them around. Uh, I don't agree. I don't like that.
hmm,
Yes, I may not be able to specify it, and people may not like to hear it because some people might be of the view, they might be resonating them with the other part of the statement, that they do
hmm,
like those kinds of
hmm,
changes, which I don't like as an educationist, as a person who owns the responsibility of the holistic growth of the youth, and also as a mom of two young children. No, every change is not acceptable. So many, like I can just give you a small reference of ott platforms,
hmm. Okay.
the
All
kind
right.
of, yeah, I think you are getting my point. I don't align
Yes, yes.
myself with that. I don't agree with that.
Yes. Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right. How do you think these? I mean, you gave you a good example. I mean, a worthy example of OTT platforms. How do you think these changes in the kind of content that is being delivered, the kind of programs being aired, how do you think these are negatively contributing to society?
Actually, the thing is, in India, where you can say more than 65% of the population comes in the age group of 18 to 30, right?
Hmm.
India is a country of
Hmm.
young people.
Yeah.
And every youth has some, idealistic figure in their mind, maybe some
Hmm.
celebrity, mostly people of this category. And
Hmm.
whatever they watch on the screens, they choose one of them, they become their identity. And this, they, like, it's a very simple kind of saying, they want to listen to the parents, like our children when they were younger. It's a normal kind of, you can say it's a truth that they want to listen to the parents, they would listen to the teachers because their teachers are their ideals.
Hmm.
So when, because we are giving the reference of ott platforms now,
Hmm.
the those figures ideals, they have
Hmm.
changed. From teachers, now they are some protagonist of that serial or some movie.
Okay. Hmm.
They start following that person, whether the
Hmm.
person is right or wrong, because they can't make the difference, right? But whatever the person is doing on the screen, for them, that person is their ideal. They would definitely follow that person, and they won't listen to anybody around, right?
Hmm.
So if something which is not agreeable as a parent, or which is objectionable in whatever way you can
Okay.
take it,
Okay.
so that is
Okay.
definitely going to leave a wrong impact. And you have seen the newspapers, the kind of news they are flooded with these days.
Yes, of course.
In
Of course.
spite of this law enforcement, though
Hmm.
examples are there, I don't think there is let up in these numbers as well, whatever is happening around us. And this
Hmm.
is somewhere the outcome of this kind of depiction or the picturization or the social media or OTT platforms. They contribute a lot, whether you take the positive side or you take the negative side.
Interesting. I think you are a good observer of how things have been going on around society, and your observation is the background to your communication. Like whatever you're able to comprehend and communicate and answer in this exercise today is coming from a great deal of observing society, which society and the transition in the society, which I appreciate a lot. Many people, not many people actually do this. People speak from whatever, you know, thoughts they have, but an observation of society and using that observation as an analogy to put into an answer is a great way of answering. It's a great way of communicating and conversing, right? Good, achata. Nice, very nice.
Thank you.
All right, let us do some sentences. I'll give you a single word, you'll make a sentence. Okay, make a sentence using uh, magnificent.
Magnificent.
Yeah.
Magnificent is uh, like last year we had our daughter's wedding, and
Hmm.
it was a magnificent event.
Okay. Okay. Good. Last year we had our daughter's wedding, and it was a magnificent event. Okay. Take it. Chale. Okay. Make a sentence using regret.
I don't want to die with the regret that I wanted to do this thing and I didn't try my hands on it. Actually, it's practically related to me. I always give whatever comes my way, Mr. Anand. I always try to give that chance to me to learn that thing. Maybe I succeed or I don't succeed. And
Hmm.
language learning is one of them. So I don't
Hmm.
want to die with a regret that I couldn't speak well, because I have
Okay.
grown up, I told you, with the kind of environment I have come up from. So I don't
Okay.
want to have any regret in my life.
Right. But you know, the exercise is to put it into a sentence, just one sentence. Okay. All right. Next one.
Okay.
Yeah. Make the
Regret.
next one.
One
Make a sentence.
sentence. Regret.
Yeah.
Regret.
Okay. You can do it in the next one. No problem. Make a sentence using consideration.
Consideration.
Yeah.
So it's very easy, but you want me to answer in one sentence. Everyone should give consideration whatever is happening around us, whether good or bad. Is it okay?
Say that again once again. Yeah. We should all should give consideration to whatever is happening around. ठीक है. Okay. Basic sentence, but okay sentence. Not a problem with that. Okay. Let's do one more. Make a sentence using um, procession. Procession.
Procession, like on Guru Purabs, in our culture, the days are celebrated with the processions, where
Yeah.
huge number of people they join together.
Yeah, right. Whenever people walk together in a celebratory mood on the road, and they carry their own symbols or religious symbols, that's a procession basically. Not necessarily religious; it can be anything.
Yeah.
But when you're out on the roads, in a small or a large group, and
Hmm.
in a celebratory mood, that's a procession. Okay. All right. Good, 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 Kamaljeet. Very nice. I think very not just good answers, but fluent answers. You didn't struggle. You didn't struggle in terms of thinking, although you were thinking and speaking at the same time. But the transition from thinking to speaking was pretty fast, right? It wasn't that took you too long. So I would appreciate the kind of fluency that you have maintained, even though you were in a gap, but you've been able to maintain it well. I really appreciate that and acknowledge it well too. Yeah,
Thank you.
sure. Anything from your side for the day?
No, actually, because this is the main reason that I wanted to talk to somebody who is better than me. Because
Yeah,
once these 20, like it's about to be over, this session is about to be over, I will be back to my that environment where I will
yeah,
be conversing with the people around me in Punjabi or Hindi at the maximum.
yeah,
So the problem is I want to have a good command over this language, but I
yeah.
don't find that opportunity. Though
I
we
get it.
people
I get
say
it.
we must create opportunities, but if I'm talking to someone who is of my level, then I'm suppose making mistakes, then who is going to correct me? So
Right.
my purpose to be on this platform is at least for 25 minutes, I would be able to converse with someone who
Yes.
will be
Yes.
giving me the hints or must be making me correct wherever I would be
Correct.
making
Yes. Yes.
mistakes.
Yes.
So this is
But
my
you did
sole
well.
purpose.
You
Yes.
didn't. You didn't make as many mistakes, right? So, from at least from today's class, there weren't so many mistakes to correct. Right? Maybe there would have been some minor thing which may have missed my attention because when someone speaks well, I don't care too much about those minor because those